been subjective first-person empiricism. Because people had similar experiences and they had codified them. They are subjective experiences, but it got codified. And if there is truthfulness in the interpretation, a bunch of people agreed that this is what is going on. For instance, they have said we have 72,000 nadis, and these are the psychic subtle energy centers. And I'm sure they didn't come up with these numbers. There has been, there is no any scientific objective instruments, you know. So today, in the case of Charvax 2.0, you said, I think they have a scientific materialism kind of a viewpoint. Now, are you saying it's a new reality that we'll have to respond to, that we'll have to explain, you know, because subjective science by itself is verifiable. They are injective in nature, and you do the experiment.
Yeah, let me respond to that. So let me just clarify. Charvak 1.0 is the earlier Charvak, who totally dismissed the Vedas and anything spiritual and transcendental. Charvak 2.0 also like that. The Sheldon Pollocks of the world completely dismiss Vedic Shruti. They are materialists in the sense that the material world, so the Charvaks in that sense, they dismiss the Vedic and they look at the material world. But they are worse in the sense, worse than the previous ones, because they also accuse the spiritual tradition of having human rights violations, and of being toxic, poisonous, and they look at it through political motives, that the whole thing was political exploitation. The earlier Charvaks took a metaphysical stand, but they did not turn into some global, kind of a mobilization of human rights with funding from Ford Foundation and all that. Whereas today's Charvaks are all part of a global nexus for social intervention. So they're not just taking a metaphysical view like the previous Charvaks, they're doing that also. But on top of that, they're interventionists in social science, in social sense. That's why the Charvak 2.4 is more dangerous today. And they've also recruited, and they're a global nexus there also. Now, as far as empiricism is concerned, the Charvak 1.0 and the Charvak 2.0 both dismiss the inner sciences, the Adhyatmic, what you're talking about, the Adhyatma Vidya, they dismiss that. So I'm proposing a Charvak 3.0 who is very, very interested in the empirical science, because that is how progress has been made in the last few hundred years, but who also respects the inner science. So what you are talking about, that first-person empiricism, which is verifiable, and the third-person empiricism, which is normally considered the objective reality, is verifiable. Both should be admissible. And that is what I am proposing.
And you're also saying it correlated in some sense.
And the first person can be sometimes verified by the third person, or at least checked, not complete proof, but it can be correlated. Thank you. Thank you.